It's been another rough 24 hours on the campaign trail for Newt Gingrich. First, his top campaign fundraisers jumped ship. Then the Washington Post reports the former House Speaker had not one but two big lines of credit at the high-end jewelry store Tiffany, the second account worth up to $1 million. Advisors say the account is closed with a zero balance. Newt doesn't want to talk about any of it.
I'm not going to discuss it. I'm not going to discuss it.
Your campaign's $1 million in debt.
Let me try again.
Is that true?
I'm not going to discuss it. Go talk to R.C. Hammond. But I'd love for you to cover substance.
Karen Finney is an MSNBC political analyst, former Democratic Committee spokesperson. Katie Pavlich is the news editor for townhall.com. Ladies, thank you so much. Karen, let's start with you. How much more negative publicity can Newt's campaign take?
I mean, you'd have thought after the first story came out, he would have made sure that the second line of credit was actually dealt with. Here's the thing. I mean, you remember John McCain during the last cycle when his campaign was running out of money and he got rid of most of his staff and kind of went right down to the basics and carried his own bags and flew in coach, and look what happened to him. So at some point, if Gingrich is willing to do the same, I don't know, guy with $1 million account may not be willing to carry his own bags, but if he is, there's no reason he can't stay in.
Karen, I mean, this is a line of credit. Apparently, it's back on zero. Fact of the matter is that so what that he has a line of credit?
Well, you know, the thing is, it goes against the image of himself that he's trying to portray as kind of man of the people and sort of ideas man. I mean, it's a distraction more than anything else, and it's a bit hypocritical. And so, again, part of Newt's challenge this time is to convince people that this is a new person, not the guy who had all the baggage from when he was Speaker of the House. Things like this distract from that message.
That's a good point. Katie, let's get to some of the other candidates. Michelle Bachmann officially launching her campaign in Iowa on Monday. She's entering an already crowded field. What's your strategy for breaking away?
I think that we saw Michelle Bachmann made a splash in the debate with CNN the other week, and also she's really gotten a lot of support from the grassroots movement. She just jumped ahead in a Zogby poll. She's #1, and I think people are really starting to pay attention to her after they underestimated her.
Karen, Bachmann getting in too late or just right?
I think just right, you know, I mean, and again, she's hired some very good advisors. She's clearly taking their advice, which is a good sign for her. It means that she is willing to do the work, and that says good things for her. And she's occupying that space that people thought maybe Palin was going to occupy in terms of, you know, this interesting woman in the race, and she's popular with the Tea Party, and she's clearly gaining some steam.
Of course, can't she win a general? But Katie, Tim Pawlenty is launching a major ad buy in Iowa today, hoping it will give him a boost over the other candidates like Romney and Huntsman. Decided to skip Iowa's caucuses. What's the strategy there?
Tim Pawlenty really, he has his name recognition, but he hasn't been polling well. So he's really got to get some more grassroots support, especially in Iowa. I think he needs to represent himself as a hard-hitting Tea Party Republican type, especially in one of the most important primary states, especially after not being able to hit Romney on one of his most crucial issues, which is his connection to Barack Obama through health care.
Yeah, he kind of tumbled early on. Katie and Karen, both, thank you so much, ladies, for being with us.
Thank you.
And now the latest on the